So another numerical on the power calculation, a train of weight 1500 kilonewton is ascending a slope of 1 in 100 with a uniform speed of 36 kilometers per hour. Find the power exerted by the engine if the track resistance is 5 Newton per kilonewton weight of the train. So now it is moving with uniform speed but not on the level track. It is moving on a track which is elevated. That means for every 100 horizontals, one is the vertical. So now this angle is very much small, so therefore tan theta is equal to sin theta, that is equal to 1 in 100 we can take it. So now here on the train, what are the forces are acting? So that means the force exerted by the engine so that it can move upward, and the weight component is resolved into two components along the track, W sin theta, and normal to the track is W cos theta. In addition to that, there will be a frictional resistance. So now the engine has to develop and for power such that it has to overcome the inclination as well as the friction. So now here, what are the things given are weight of the so the weight of the train, that is equal to 1500 kilonewton. So therefore resistance F is equal to, that is the resistance F is equal to 1500 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 4000. So not 4000, it is 7500. It will be 7500 Newton. 7500 Newton is the frictional resistance. Then the and one more thing is that the speed is, what is as given is, the speed is equal to 36 kilometers per hour. So that will be equal to 10 meters per second. 10 meters per second. So now let P be the force exerted by the engine so in the direction of the motion. So then the net force in the direction of motion is equal to P minus F minus W sin theta, because this force is upward and these two are acting in the downward direction. So that means now you will find that the net force, which is to develop a speed of 10 meters per second, so this should be, so that is equal to P minus 7500 minus W is 15 kilonewton, that should be converted into Newton multiplied with 1000 into 1 by 100, that is sin theta. So you will get on simplification you will get it, that is P minus 7500 minus, so on simplification you will get it, it will be 15,000. It will be 15,000. So that is nothing but P minus, so 22,500. So let it be 1. Now again, as the train is moving with the uniform velocity, it implies that, or it indicates that acceleration A is equal to 0. So therefore net force MA must also equal to 0. So that means if you select this is a 2, now equating 1 and 2, what you will get, that is P minus 22,500. So 22,000, so this must be equal to 0. So therefore P is equal to 22,500 Newton. This is the force exerted by the engine in order to overcome this frictional resistance and the weight component is where it is acting. So therefore power is equal to, that is net force P into, that means force exerted by the engine multiplied by the velocity. So that is equal to 22,500 multiplied by 10. So that works out to be 2,25,000 watt or 225 kilonewton, or that is also equal to, that is power is equal to 225 kilowatt. So this is how one has to calculate. That means as it is going up, so there will be, in addition to the frictional resistance, there will be weight component, it will be acting in the downward direction. So in order to overcome these forces plus the maintain the speed of 36 kilometers per hour, so the engine has to develop a power that will be equal to 225 kilowatt or 2,25,000 watt.